Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Razorbacks will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's White. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10. They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all through the names. So many great running backs that run with an edge that are dogs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Using the quick game. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Bulldogs are on the move. On the ground, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on 4th down. Finds the tight end. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Arkansas's offense has the ball for the first time. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell the defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, and got the big play.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Dropping back, it's Stockton. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Leaves it with the back.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground here. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
Now remember, they were stopped on 4th down earlier in the first quarter, but they'll try it again. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Razorbacks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll take it on the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll try the run. Got the first down, looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Now on first down from the 30. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Looking for room, it's Peterson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Jackson gonna throw it. He's got his man. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a fourth down. The Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. Now on the return. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays.
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking a shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The sure hands, it's Branch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dogs will try to move the chains on 4th down. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on 4th down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Jackson will throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Peterson. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Boston College is running away with this one behind an offense that's firing on all cylinders. They're up 14 over Florida State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. On the run, it's Frazier. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Good timing on the quick out. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's White. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. The throw to the outside is complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal getting them tackled to the ground.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Just 3 points on 3 previous red zone trips. The idea is to punch it in this time. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Unleashes to the end zone. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. Got his man all by himself. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown! quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off with a play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, with this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch. It's Robinson. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 21-yard line. A 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. The give to the single back. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. As always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Jackson will throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Turns it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. He's going to get loose. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pulls it in, it's White. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden, they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Backs looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Decision time for this offense. 4th down, Palmer, the home crowd. You know they want to go for it. They're going to be chanting. They're going to be excited. They need a reason to get on their feet.
And I like it because the head coach sending a clear message to his team. We are going to be aggressive.
Looking for a man. It's Stockton. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20. Finding an escape route. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Robinson. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. I mean, you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Dropping back, it's Stockton. A strike downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Finds his big tight end. Just outside the red zone. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark. This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
The Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. This game will come down to this. A field goal try to save them. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they've regained the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. Fourth quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through and take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo.
And the Razorbacks in a good spot here with second and short. Reads it, fires complete. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
And that RPO play was run to perfection. The run fake forced and sucked the defense up, and a nice job on the route by the receiver, not telegraphing that he was breaking to the inside on the slant.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you can tell all eyes on this team. Like, this defense is dialed in. They're going to try to continue to stop the run. You can tell, Palmer, it's the main focus of this defense.
Yeah, when we know with this offense, too, they go how this guy goes, and they've just never been able to really get him into a rhythm in this game. And you have to give the credit to the defense. They've been more physical at the point of attack. They've had a good game plan, and the offense just has not been able to counterpunch.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And it's another tackle for loss for this defense. I'll tell you, they came into this game knowing they had to shut this guy down. He's one of the best in the nation. They've given him the ball a bunch. He's just had nowhere to run. And I don't think anybody expected him to struggle as much as he had so far in this game.
Not much room to run. Let's give him one to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Grabbed in the middle, it's Peterson. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Razorbacks. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got it.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. The running back has it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
On the move, it's Robinson. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got some room under the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana Tech is on top, but it's not like Terry Bradshaw is playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over UTEP. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Gonna try to get it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. He's got it. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your back.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Well, the offense and special teams did their job, right? Here late in the 4th quarter, they put themselves now in position to win this game. It all comes down to the defense. Can they deliver? If they get the stop, they win this game.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Off play action. He's taking a deep shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Dogs! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the Razorbacks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Jackson will throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small. But the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page with that touchdown catch. They now take the lead.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's White. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Caught over the middle, it's Taylor. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Wants to throw it. He rifles one deep down the middle. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this fourth and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's White.
And that is a perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays, don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
That's reeled in. It's Branch. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good decision. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all, and that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
After that incompletion, you really got to think about this if you're the offensive coordinator. Now, you're already in field goal position. You're already in a spot where you can kick a field goal and just win this game. So with the play calling, you want to think about running the ball, bleeding the clock, using timeouts. If you are going to throw it, they've got to be high percentage throws. You cannot take sacks, and you absolutely cannot turn the ball over.
It's good! Hey, booming kick to win the game! And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
Thanks.